It is time. And I thought to myself, did I just hear a voice? And then I heard the voice again. It is time. And now I'm thinking, my husband left the television on, and I'm going to have to get up and turn that television off. And I'm getting angry, that he would have done something so foolish as to leave the television on. And so I'm just I can barely move. The pain is so bad. And I have to turn myself over, and suddenly I look into my closet. My closet doors are wide open, and my clothes are not there. There is a chemistry laboratory there. And the man, the teacher, is standing at the door, and he finally said again, "It is time!" And suddenly, without pain, I got up out of my bed, walked through my closet doors into what I guess was another dimension. The man went to the front of the class. He was an Indian, dark hair, glasses, white shirt, narrow black tie, black pants. He was not the Indian that you would think that would be giving a lecture like this. He says, "Welcome. We are giving a lecture on the holographic nature of the universe. Do you understand that?" Well, I had just attended a seminar at the Naval Postgraduate School on holograms, and I felt that I understood almost everything there was to know about holograms, and so I said, yes. And also remember, I'm surrounded by physicists. Everybody I know is a physicist, from the Peenemünde rocket scientists to, some of the, like Fritjof Capra, to some of the greatest minds in the world are all our guests at the Naval Postgraduate School, and since I was the dean's wife, I had to entertain many of them. And so when he asked me if I understood holograms, I said yes. And he said, "The universe is a hologram. Every atom in the universe is a hologram of the universe." And then he brought it down to the body. Every cell in your body contains the memory of everything that you have done in this life. The DNA contains the memory of everything your ancestors have done, going all the way back. And the atoms in your body contain the memory of everything, good or bad, that has ever happened to whatever it was that they were part of. And so I thought that was most interesting. And then he kind of digressed a moment, and this is the part of the activated cellular memory method that I have never told to anyone before. Because you can imagine, after I do recover, my husband takes me to lunch or dinner with all of our colleagues, all of his colleagues and our friends, and says, "My wife just became the universe. She just flew through the universe, had these wild experiences," and I had only told him the mildest part of it. And so as he tells our colleagues, or his colleagues, what has happened to me, the ridicule rises and rises and rises, and so within me I decide, no way am I going to tell anyone the whole story. Well, here's the whole story. The professor said it took them eons upon eons to clean the universe of the virus. That's the way they refer to it, as the virus. Well, guess where the virus is quarantined? The quarantined planet, of course, is Earth. But you've all heard the saying, when someone gives you lemons, make lemonade. And so Earth became a school. And Earth became a school that taught compassion. If you can learn compassion here, there is nothing in the rest of the universe that compares. Well, when those settlers came here, they ate the food on the planet, they breathed the air, drank the water. In other words, they were getting the atoms in their bodies. They were getting the infected atoms in their bodies, the virus. Now, what the instructor told me is that this virus, depending on its level, will affect the soul. And If the soul goes out into the universe with this virus, they are afraid that the virus will reinfect the universe. In the early settlers were ready to leave the earth and go back to wherever they came from in their soul body. They wrapped themselves up. They were placed in a gold-lined granite sarcophagus. A low-frequency electricity was hooked up to the sarcophagus. Mineral-rich water from the mouth of the Nile, like 3 days, for all of the water to evaporate. And the moment all of the water evaporated, there was a flash of light, and the body and all of the minerals that were left turned into light and vanished. Catcher Childress showed a picture of something that he referred to as possibly a laser gun. That particular laser gun, or at least something that looked very much like it, was also in this out-of-body experience or near-death experience that I had, because the moment the body flashed and all of its atoms dispersed, those atoms went into that thing that David showed a picture of and were beamed directly out the shaft of the pyramid. This is what I saw.